Hi there, I'm Christopher Dunnigan. This is HandmadeInVermont.com, and today we're talking about the Hubbardton Forge Splash Pendant 3 light. This is the 138913. There's also a 6 light version. That one is the 138915. You should check that out too. And let's move on to size of fixture. So, when we're talking about the size of the body of the fixture, we're going to be talking about the bottom part independent of this telescoping rod, which we're going to talk about in just a few minutes. So this is 16.2 inches high, 18.1 inches long, and the depth is 16.8. When we add the telescoping rods, you're going to have 3 different adjustable ranges to play with. And how the Hubbardton Forge does these ranges, this smaller tube is going to telescope into this larger tube, just like that, like an umbrella. You're going to see on the right-hand side of your screen, up above there, pull that menu down where it says choose your length. Now we're talking about overall height. And overall height is going to be from the ceiling to the bottom of the whole fixture, not just parts. Going back to this for a second, how this is going to lock in to place after you get this to where you want it to be. You're going to bring it up and down and finally get into a position that you like. There's a set screw hiding right here. You can barely see it. The little hex tool is going to tighten that, and it's going to lock it into place so it can't go up and down anymore. So a great way to show you some more details about this, if you're on the page on our website, HandmadeInVermont.com, for this fixture, look over on the right-hand side of your screen. Under those pull-down menus, scroll down a little bit. You're going to see a link. It's going to say, click here for Installations Instructions PDF. Click on that for me. Those are all the install instructions that are going to be in the box when you get this. In addition to showing you how it all goes together, it's going to show you some great things. It's going to show you how this 5-inch round canopy is going to go over your 4-inch junction box. It's going to show you how it's slope ceiling adaptable. So there's a knuckle right here. You can barely see it. Allows it to bend like that. So this is slope ceiling adaptable to 45 degrees, or you can do flat. Anything between those two is great. It's going to show you how the whole thing goes together and some really great technical drawings. So take advantage of that and use that to see more details about this. When we talk about the adjustable ranges, now, like I said, we're going to be talking about 3 different ones that you saw in the pull-down menu. Short is going to be 26.3 to 33.8. Standard is 33 to 44.7. Long is 44 to 60. If you want this or need this shorter than the short, so let's say you need this shorter than the 26 inches from the ceiling down, or longer than the long, longer than 60. We do custom ranges all the time, custom heights. Best thing to do, drop a quick email, sales@HandmadeInVermont.com, and we spell out the word Vermont, and tell me what you're looking for. So say I'm looking at the 138913, and I need this to be X, and I need an actual number from the ceiling to the bottom. So it could be 24, 23, 22, something like that, or 65 or 70. I take that email that you've sent me, I shoot it over to the customs department at Hubbardton Forge. They're going to look at it and come back with an answer, and it adds a little time, adds a little money, non-returnable, but we do customs every day, so it's not really that a big deal. Adds a little time too, if I didn't mention that. So let's get into what this is going to be using for lamping. This is going to be using a G9 socket. It's going to be shipping with a G9 LED, which is pretty cool. You'll notice there's a 35 watt max when they see the listing for each of these sockets. That's for a halogen bulb, believe it or not. So even though this could accept a halogen bulb like this little guy here, 35 watts max because of the heat generated by that bulb, Hubbardton's going to be shipping with this nifty LED. It's a 9 watt, very cool. G9 LED, yeah, actually. So this will give you probably the equivalent of about a 60 watt bulb, I expect. Could be a 40 someplace in there. I don't exactly know what they're going to be shipped this with. My notes don't say it. But anyway, altogether you'll notice you've got 3 of these. So just whatever this is going to be shooting out, basically, just times that times 3. The other thing is a dimmable fixture, so you want to put this on a dimmer that can accept LEDs. Okay, good to know. So piece of glass on this is going to be this beautiful, clear, handmade glass. You can see it in the picture next to me. And let's get into finishes, because this is kind of important. You'll notice that the little cup on the bottom is going to be finished in vintage platinum. And the reason for that is because vintage platinum is very reflective, and they're going to be using that finish to act like a mirror. So light is going to go actually down into that cup, and it's going to come back up. So it's going to kind of go down, come back up into the glass, and it's a very cool engineered piece because of that. The rest of the fixture, you're going to notice you have a pull-down menu. It's going to say choose your finish, and we have a finishes help guide over on the left-hand side of the screen. So click on that for me. Finishes Help Guide page is going to have a video at the top of me talking to you guys about the differences in Hubbardton forged finishes and how they can look on different types of forging. I'm going to be referencing a color chart down below, so scroll down, you'll see a chart there. It's going to have lots of finishes for you to play with. Watch the video, use the chart. When you are done, go back to that chart. You can click on any of those finishes, dark smoke, vintage platinum, soft gold, bronze. Bigger window is going to pop up. It's going to show you lots of samples of whatever you guys just clicked on. So take advantage of that too. So I think that kind of covers basically plus 10 finishes. Yeah, so you're going to have a lot of finishes plus your vintage platinum. So there you go. Great fixture. When you buy your Hubbardton Forge fixtures from HandmadeInVermont.com, shipping is free to every state except Alaska and Hawaii. There's no tax if we ship out of the state of Vermont. We're the only dealer with 90-day returns and no restocking fees. Some larger items are non-returnable. We'll always tell you about that on the page for them, and customs are obviously non-returnable as well. We also have a rush program. So Hubbardton Forge generally takes about 3 to 4 weeks to get product out the door. They don't stock anything. That's how you can get all these finishes and stem lengths to play with. We can cut that time in half. It's very inexpensive. If you want to know more about that, drop a quick email, sales@HandmadeInVermont.com, and we spell out the word Vermont. Or you can call 802-446-2400 during business hours. I'm here every day except Sunday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern Time, just so you know. If you are going to visit our showroom, which we're going to talk about next, just make sure you measure your ceilings before you guys come in. Our showroom in Vermont has over 350 Hubbardton Forge fixtures spread across 2 floors. We have a What's On display page. It's over on the left-hand side, so check that out. It's going to show you what we have on the floor. I have the Splash 3 light coming in a couple of weeks, so that should be here, and I can't wait to see it. So showroom has also a clearance center. Clearance center items are 75% off MSRP. Returns, discontinued things, and showroom samples. So it's an awesome deal. Have to come here to use it, so just kind of keep that in mind. And our showroom's open every day except Sunday from 11 to 6. So I think that kind of covers everything. Check out the other version of this, the 6-light version. Really cool fixture. Any questions, let me know. Thanks for stopping in. Bye-bye.